Hi, this is Heather Christensen with Envisioneering. This month, I'd like to talk about burnout. Especially in light of the pandemic, more and more people are experiencing burnout. But I have a little caveat, and that is that burnout is a mental health issue. The suggestions that I have and the techniques I'm going to talk about are just for guidance only. If you're experiencing burnout, you should seek guidance from a mental health professional. My intent with this video is to help managers spot and help employees suffering from burnout know what to do or know where to go. And so it makes sense, I think, to start with what do I think, how am I defining burnout? Burnout is a state of emotional and physical and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged exposure to excessive stress. Um, when eh, when you are stressed out, there are some things that happen with your body, and you go into fight or flight mode, and that mode gets activated. So your sleep and your digestion gets put on hold or goes off, and your muscular and cardiovascular systems get amplified and ramped up. And stress isn't a bad thing. In fact, it can be productive, but it needs to be dealt with in a productive way. Later this month, we'll talk about what to do to cope with stress. Today, we're going to talk about just how to spot it. Um, and a lot of times we think, well, our most engaged employees or our highest productive employees are probably not prone to burnout. But being passionate about work doesn't actually isn't an anecdote for burnout. In fact, your most engaged employees are typically the most at risk for burnout because they have a tendency to not take the breaks they need and other things. So there are a lot of contributing factors to burnout. There are unclear job expectations, working within a dysfunctional team, excessive workload, lack of recognition, little support, role misalignment, and there are others. But these are all organizational things that need to be addressed. But if you can't do that and you feel like you have an employee suffering from burnout, here's how to spot it. A lot of people who are suffering from burnout report that they have physical and mental exhaustion. They become disengaged when they otherwise were before engaged, or they're feeling disengaged. They'll report feelings of overwhelming dread, blunted emotions, a feeling of emptiness, and even depression. From the outside, well, those are kind of inside symptoms of it, which it's important as a leader to have lots of good conversations with your team. And if you're doing that, then you're going to notice them start to talk about some of the issues that I just mentioned more and more. From the outside, as a leader, you may notice some decreased productivity and quality of work, sudden disengagement from that wasn't there necessarily before, maybe increased absences or uncharacteristic complaining from the individual. So I hope this has helped you understand how to spot burnout in your employees. Like I said, later on, we'll talk about what to do about it or how you can help your employees address it. Follow me on social and my website. My website is envisioneeringllc.com. All the connections to my social channels are there, but I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Hope you have a great day.